Welcome back, guys. It's match day 5 of the Zed Racer International. Unfortunately, we haven't got Derek with us tonight, but we've got to stay on schedule because we need to finish this side of Christmas. So we've got a bunch of fixtures today. First up, Crazy Stars versus Scenic Stables. And if we just take a quick look at the groups, both of these teams, Crazy Stars needs a win to guarantee going through. Scenic Stables pretty much guaranteed already, depending if they get a decent win here. Got a good difference there already, so they should be looking good. We've also got Aller and Galaxy Racing and False Gold Syndicate, Lucky Jacks versus Red Hero, Lure Powerhouse versus Great Icicle Racing, Big Dig Racing versus McGuinness Racing, and Chicago's Nortown versus Iceberg Racing. Cool. So the first match, first race even. Scenic Stables have taken all of the flames with third Kit Kat, Stern Love Revith, and Glowbank all taking, all flaming. Third Kit Kat's that horse that kept flaming. It's been pretty consistent across any distance, to be honest. So good choice of captain there. So distance is 1,200, 2,000 and 2,200. So not really benefiting the mids there, to be honest. Let's have a quick look at their teams. So Beautiful Fire with a bit of a further distance preference, but this shouldn't be too much of a problem. Maybe just Voice Wave and Crazy Stars. Let's check Scenic Stables. So Scenic Stables are all mid, so it's not really too beneficial for them given the distances of 1,200 and 2,000. I'm sure they would have preferred 1,400 and probably 1,800. Still a couple there that'll do all right, but and just for the going through the group stage, a lot of the teams here now will be playing their racing their second fixture, so we'll start to see how the final 16 will turn out. There's been a few that could be out already. Totally depends on the group, obviously. It's even a group with just 3 points like this one. Even if you've depending on the final fixtures, the final results, obviously, if you get that final win, you can still go through on point difference. There's still quite a few close groups in there as well. The Big Dig Racing, McGuinness Racing, obviously today. The fixtures have been shuffled around slightly because of the Zed Run update, so that's what's delayed them a little bit. Probably knocked them out of order slightly. Some teams will be racing their third before the others have completed their second. It's worth it though, the update looks good. Unless you had a stable of down classes, I guess, then might not be so good. So this is the first race between Crazy Stars and Scenic Stables. 1,200 first. Scenic Stables with all of the flames, including the captain, third Kit Kat. Third Kit Kat. Just coming to the halfway point. Two early leaders. Scenic Stables look like the cat. They're running ahead here. I think that was definitely Scenic Stables' result. Six for third Kit Kat. Beautiful far finish lower than that. Let's see how that's made the fixtures look. So yeah, Scenic Stables with a 16-point lead there. Going into the second race. 2,000 metres in this next one. Both captains flaming this time. And Stanley of the Wreath again. So Crazy Star's got one flame back on this one, so could end up catching up here. It's quite a big. Well, it's probably given the distances, probably going to suit Scenic Stables a little bit more, maybe. It could be quite a big gap to catch. Imagine we'll see third Kit Kat flame in all of these again. They definitely look pretty strong at 2,000 metres. Compared to Crazy Stars down the 2,000 metre mark. There should be pretty close races anyway now. See, this next race isn't too far off 2,000 metres, so could be quite a similar result. Ah, Derek's here. Did you want to jump on stream, Derek? Let me ask you on Discord actually. Let's have a look. Sort that out. So second race, 2,000 metres, Crazy Stars versus Scenic Stables, both captains flaming. Definitely going to need a good result from Beautiful Fire here to close that gap a bit. Hi Derek, how you doing?
Hello, mate. Sorry, I've not been out much today. I didn't see your message like literally 5 seconds ago.
No, it was a late confirmation in the day for the races to go ahead. So, um, but yeah, glad they've finally launched that new system.
Okay. Ooh, I think I've just hung.
Yeah, I think you're back. Are you back now?
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So what's been going on?
Only one race in, so you haven't missed much. But Scenic
Okay.
Stables won their first race by 16 points. So a little bit to do here for Crazy Stars. They definitely need a good result from Beautiful Fire.
Cool. I will just load everything up.
Oh yeah, I'm not sharing the correct screen, am I?
No, yeah, if you could do that, that'd be awesome.
Can I do that now? Ah yeah.
Busy, busy day. Busy, busy night by the looks of it as well.
Ah yeah. Tell me about it. I've had a crazy week. They look pretty well split here, to be honest. Third Kit Kat, second. It's the Beautiful Fire with the seventh. Not ideal there for Crazy Stars, considering they've got that gap to catch up with. Let's see how that's changed the fixtures. Yeah, so that's made it quite a big gap now. 35.5 points. No, 45.5 points.
Yeah, that's a massive gap going into the last.
40, yeah, 40.5 points. Doing maths this late at night is no good. But yeah, quite a big gap to go in.
Possible to win, but very unlikely. Yeah.
I mean, they do have the two flames in the 2,200 though, so
Was it, 60 points max, isn't it? You can get, and
yeah,
14 points or 15 points minimum.
yeah,
So yeah, it's
it's
very.
close to a clean sweep they'll need. Have you been finding the new updates?
Busy. That's why I've not. I didn't even realise I wasn't on Discord today. That would work. I've. Oh, how many horses have I actually raced? Hang on, I'll tell you how many I've raced. So I've raced in. If I can actually tell me, or have I deleted it? Last time I checked, it was about 250 double ups I've raced in so far.
Wow,
And I've realised
already.
I've missed and I've realised I've missed a bunch of horses. But it's quite interesting actually running in a lot of double ups because obviously I'm learning quite a lot about the horses,
Yeah,
and I wanted to just learn as quickly as possible what my horses can do. A lot of my horses were down class horses, but now obviously they can't down class, but they've been put in classes where they can actually still win. So
yeah,
some are performing worse than I thought I would, but others are just like they're come alive in this new update. So
definitely, definitely. I've dug out my very first horse as well. Used to run paid with him in class like 3 and 2. It's very difficult to down class though because he's a mid runner.
okay, yeah.
But he got put in class 3 and he won with flames earlier today, so it's rolling back the clock a
Nice.
bit.
Yeah, my won one I think today as well, but I've been in my second stable today and just transferred over about 10 horses from my second stable that were all blue that are actually now like sort of I think they're like between sort of like 60% and 80% in double ups after between 5 and 6 races. So very small numbers, but it's a good start.
Yeah. Well, it's worth it for the data, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's the 2,200 meter final race between Crazy Stars and Scenic Stables. Crazy Stars needs pretty much a clean sweep here to win the fixture. Can't see that happening with the team Scenic Stables have got, though. It's a very strong team. Tiger Bites flaming as well for them.
Did both of these stables win last time out? I think they did, didn't they?
Yeah, I think this is the third race for Scenic Stables.
Okay.
Because the fixtures have shuffled around slightly. Yeah, it's the third race for Scenic Stables. The second race for Crazy Stars. Yeah, because of the delays, obviously we started pushing the fixtures back. So Mondays went to Sunday. Hopefully we can run Sundays ones just so we're not running too far into next week.
Okay.
We should be able to get all the knockout round done next week then.
That'd be good. And then it's onto the sweaty stuff.
Let's start to break now. Looks like Scenic Stables are ahead right now, but still a couple to go at the back for Crazy Stars. If they ever kick, it's always the worst when you're waiting for your horse to kick and then you realise it's actually kicked.
Yeah. I hate it when it looks like it's gonna kick and it starts a bit forwards, stops, starts a bit more forwards, stops. I'm like, for fuck's sake. Especially when it's in that 12th position, you know that it can fly home, but it just doesn't.
It looks like we could get the top three here for Scenic Stables. Obviously not what the captain's catching up on the outside there. Don't think it did enough though. Came fourth. That's definitely not enough to catch up though, considering they had the Scenic Stables had the top three.
Yeah.
Let's see if that fixture's finished.
Yeah. That actually, it's only the fourth place. I mean, he's got first, second, third, fifth, and sixth.
Yeah, it's quite a big win. So 57 points to 29.5. Yeah. So that
might be the biggest win yet. You know.
It's close to it. Yes, 162 to 94. Don't know if we've somebody scored.
Yeah, that's the biggest. 68. And there was a couple of other 60s, but I don't think it was 68.
No.
Standard.
No, that's, yeah, it does look like the biggest.
Congratulations, yes, to Scenic Stables there.
Yeah, good result.
Yeah.
Alarin Galaxy Racing versus False Gold Syndicate next. Let's see what we've got going on here. So all the flames for False Gold Syndicate, including the captain. See how much time we've got left on this one.
It's 4 goals. No, he's not the one that has all sprinters, is he?
Couldn't tell you off the top of my head. So I've got 1,200, a 2,000, and a 2,400. If we have a quick look at the groups, Alarin Galaxy. So Alarin Galaxy need the win here. This will be the third race for False Gold Syndicate.
It might be interesting. I see that obviously Galaxy Racing here has now all level 5 horses, where a lot of these were obviously probably class 1s before.
Yeah.
Actually interesting to see where these horses sit, where obviously False Gold's got one there in level 3 and a level 4. But the level 4's, is that the max level? Because he's on 400, or is he just not switched over?
Not sure on that.
It's an exclusive, so he's not switched over. Or he's just switched over and he's... No, jump before he won, wouldn't you, to switch over, I think? Is that right? I can't remember.
Yeah.
So
I can't remember the numbers actually for the reassignment.
Yeah. Anyway, it's about to No. I think your stream might have just died.
It should be up.
Oh yeah, it's back. It was just a blank screen for like 30 seconds.
Oh, dual streaming as well to Twitch today, so
Okay.
hopefully that's all running smoothly. It has got a big unstable label next to it, but 300 meters to go. It's looking fairly even at the moment. See if Foles Gold will be after a good result for Stylish Influence in the first race. Looks like it's finishing quite strong. Is it going to hold third? No. So it looks like that one went to Foles Gold. Captain didn't do as well as it probably would have liked to get that point gap opening up early. Let's see how that's affected the results.
Yeah, Full Gold's definitely won that race, but
yeah, 53.5 to 28.5, so
a good start.
yeah. So the next race, 2,000 meters. Get that up. So Alan Galaxy Racing have got 2 flames this time with Allah Because I Had To and Smiling Sentry, and the captain again for Foles Gold Flame in Stylish Influence. Let's have a quick look at their teams while this race is pending. Oh, it's profit. There we go.
Bit more even this race, maybe.
So Alan Galaxy are more sprinter based, I'd say. Oh, I mean, this is the same for Foles Gold. Foles Gold are definitely more sprinter based overall. We've still got Colour Vision here that's been winning something in marathons. Just check to see if those ones at the bottom. No. So yeah, quite 2 sprint heavy teams here really.
So it's going to be quite even all the way through then.
Yeah.
Maybe the base ability is going to play a big part, which would favour Fool's Gold Syndicate because he's got the higher class horses. But well, then again, with Zed, you never know.
Yeah.
Considering half my donkeys just ended up in that class. I am shocked that some of them have ended. Are you?
Yeah, I think there's been a few in particular that have stood out. You know, the ones that have been doing well in paid racing in the higher classes and then been dropped down to a lower one. So it'd be nice to know what they've actually used to segment it all out, to be honest.
Yeah. My biggest one was a horse that started off like okay, sort of doing about 50-50 on double ups in class 2, and all of a sudden, just by racing it, went down to class 5. Couldn't win anything for whatever reason. It's now in class 1.
Oh no.
It's like, what's the point? But then, it probably is a point. You got to try it, I think, because you just don't know.
Yeah, well, they've added the extra segments as well to C1 now, so you got the 500 to 525.
Okay.
So that's opened up C1 a little bit more to those like lower level horses.
Yeah.
I got one that was level 501, annoyingly.
Oh yeah, that's annoying. Have you tried any Genesis horses?
No.
All mine are rubbish.
Yeah, I think mine will be as well. I'm not going to waste my time.
Yeah. They were rubbish before, they're still rubbish. But I think I might try and use those to test the classing up system to see what they're actually like.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're supposed to. I mean, the Genesis can go all the way up to Evo 7, can't they?
Yeah.
So.
It'll take a long time to get there, I expect, but if I can just remember to nom it, 5-10 times a day, eventually it'll get there.
So race 2 between Alla and Galaxy Racing and Foals Gold Syndicate. Foals Gold won the first race, 2,000 metres for this one. Captain's flaming for Foals Gold Syndicate and 2 flames for Alla and Galaxy Racing. So the captain hasn't flamed for Alla and Galaxy Racing at least. Pretty sure it was a sprinter as well. Private lending out as well, isn't there, today?
Yeah, I just saw that.
Everything's dropping.
I literally just saw that. I think all the people on stream should tell me they're monsters.
I mean, you can only do everybody a favour right now and keep the race volume up if it gets if it creates an influx of users at least.
Yeah. It helps people, I think, especially the Christmas break is coming. So obviously, when the Christmas break is on, some people won't be able to race, so they might actually lend their horses out to trustworthy friends or stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've only just seen that announcement. Is it still a 50-50 split, or can you choose?
You can choose what you want. Yeah.
Okay.
So coming to the last 300 meters. Alla and Galaxy Racing got the 1, 2, 3 at the moment. It's looking quite strong as well. I think they've got the 1, 2, 3, 4 now. Did they have the 4th?
Yeah, he got the first 3, and then he got 6, 8, and 12. So that's a big, it's a big win for him there, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Catch up.
So,
I think it's going to be close, you know.
Both captains not finishing well there. So he's definitely made up the points. 46.5 to 34. And 87.5 to 75.
Yeah, so that's anyone's game going into the last.
Yeah.
It'll be an exciting finish for these two.
2,000 to 2,400 as well. So Alla and Galaxy Racing with 2 flames again, with Alla because I had to, and Colour Vision, and Absolute Duty flaming for Foals Gold. It's Foals Absolute Duty. More of a sprinter, it's flamed up there. Let's just check its flames. Yeah, it's never really run these distances before, so it's obviously got some sort of preference. Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about with some of my donkeys, you know. That the ones I just can't be bothered to proper test that are old. Sometimes I sit there and think, could they be good at another distance? Yeah, those ones that are really difficult.
Yeah. I think there's going to be quite a few of those, particularly up on the market for cheap as people abandon them.
Yeah, I've not even looked in the market. I know lots of people have been grabbing high variance horses. I've not had a chance to look myself. Have you?
Not really. Well, I've got too many horses as it is, so I'm just going to discover those ones first.
Yeah, it's always nice to have better though, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. So going into race 3, 2,400 metres. Not too many points between them, so it definitely comes down to the last race. Neither captain flaming, so...
If one of them gets the captain finishing high here, no, it could really help.
Yeah, definitely. So both of them are sprinters. That's the problem. So I think both have been finishing bad up at these distances. Just needs that lucky roll though, doesn't it, sometimes?
Yeah. We have seen it, I think.
Quite a long race.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get all the Twitter names so I can post the results on Twitter like I normally do. It's hard to multitask.
It is.
Kind of go quiet.
Yeah, I struggle.
That's the hardest thing about like streaming when gaming, if you've ever tried it. Talking while actually doing something, because you're like that. 1 minute you're like this, next minute you're like really tired and concentrating. And everyone's like, "Speak." Oh yeah, sorry, mate. But this,
Yeah.
because this is live and you're talking with someone, it does make it a hell of a lot easier, I think.
Yeah, especially because you're not actually doing anything to win.
Yeah, yeah.
A stylish influence taking an early lead. That'll be a big surprise for False Gold. Definitely one they need. Quite a long way to go though, but it's it has opened up quite a big gap. Is that so? Eggview Young as well, currently in third. Chief Cross from False Gold Syndicate in second. Eggview Young is dropping, so that's not good for Ala and Galaxy Racing. Doesn't look like anything's going to catch this stylish influence.
Zona part of the way, hasn't he? Gonna win by half the track, isn't he?
It's looking like it at the moment. Colour Vision is closing in. So Smiling Sentry. Not enough to. Oh, that's going to be. I think Falls Gold have just picked that one. Let's have a quick look.
Oh, it's going to be close, you know, really close.
It was. So that race was 44 to 41 to Ala and Galaxy Racing. But Falls Gold have won by 128.5 to 119. So quite a close result.
Close, I thought, but yeah.
The race
Another
result itself
stable
was close.
Yeah, another stable that's won 2 of the heats but still lost.
Yeah. Yeah, that big gap, that big
nice
opening
to see
race.
that can happen, but yeah, not nice if you're the person losing, I guess.
So next up, Lucky Jacks versus Red Hero. Red Hero with 2 of the flames for Catch and Release and Hello Goodbye, and Lucky Jacks got 1 with Enigma. Let's have a quick look at their groups. So this is race 2 for Lucky Jacks. He's already got a win, and it's race 3 for Red Hero. He's got 2 wins. So Red Hero is pretty much through with those 2 wins, but Lucky Jack might need a result here.
I think Red Hero was, after he won the first 2, he messaged Lucky Jack saying he's going for the clean sweep. Not that you can change anything anyway, but yeah. I think he'll actually do it as well. He's won the 2 that he's won quite well, hasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, very strong team.
It's still a shock that obviously Iceberg Racing is out, but can he salvage something in the last?
Well, I think if there's I can't remember what was in the group, but if there's 3 teams, I can't even remember what the points are actually. I can't remember what the points are. There could be a slight way to get through. I think it require like all the other teams that he's up against losing and getting a good win in, but very, very unlikely.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, because one team could win, beat everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't remember what it is. Yeah, so you're right. So he might not be actually out yet.
Neither captain flaming for these guys, but I don't think either of these are sprinters. 1400 in the first race. Should be quite close between these 2, I think.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I remember Lucky Jacks came from behind in his first match.
Yeah.
so it probably means he's really strong at stayers.
We'll have a quick look at the teams after this one. Just over the halfway point. Feels like ages since we've done these streams.
It does, yeah. I was surprised to actually see it come through. When you messaged me, obviously, today, I was like, and I just seen it, I was like, oh. I know you said we might do it, but because I didn't hear anything, like, yesterday, I was thinking, oh, you said when to do it today, but they're very organised at the moment, aren't they? Like, new breeding, or new racing, direct lending, doing our tournament.
Yeah, they're smashing it.
They're earning their money.
So here we go. Looks like a 1-2 for Red Hero stable there.
That was a close race.
It's hello, goodbye, and catch and release. I think got the 1-2, didn't they?
Yes. Yeah, both Flames. And Lucky Jack Flame got 4th. Yeah, Red Halo takes the lead there. Don't know how much it'll be now. Don't think it'd be a nice lead, but not a chunky. Yeah.
Very close.
Quite
42 to
yeah.
39. So 2,000 meters and 2,400 up next.
Because you got first and second, 11th and 12th.
Yeah. The Lucky Jack's getting the flames at 2,000 meters with the Captain Grimwald and Lucky O'Diamond. Red Hero one with Space Junkie. So a quick look at their teams while waiting for that to go through. I think we can reduce the amount of time in between the races as well, to like 3 minutes or something for future ones.
The only problem with that is then it goes too quick. But you can try it. It's literally then it'll be short time for us, but obviously it'll just be constant, which is fine. Just won't be able to post anything. I think when we do that, it's good to have try and get chat interacting a little bit more.
Yeah.
Is there anyone in chat? I can see there's 2 people on Twitch, but one of them's me.
Yeah, three on YouTube.
That's why I'm trying to post as quickly as I can. I'm just getting all the stable races names.
Yeah, so I mean they're both fairly balanced teams. I think Lucky's more mid than anything. Red Hero has got a couple of marathoners there, 3 of them. So I think Lucky Jacks will be after a big lead in this one. After a good result from Grimwald and open up the points a little bit. Only 3 to catch up, but I think they'll be up against it in the final race. Here we go then, race 2 between Lucky Jacks and Red Hero Stable. 2,000 meters, there's only 3 points between them, so everything's still to race for. 2 flames for Lucky Jacks, 1 for Red Hero. I just noticed Scenic was on Twitch, might still be on there. Okay, we'll follow Grimwald in this one, because Lucky Jacks need a good performance from him. Lucky Jack's taking the lead early, but doesn't really mean much until we see the pack start splitting a bit more.
What distance is this one again?
2,000. Just coming up to the halfway point now. I really want to see him bring in some more sprint distances. An 800 and a 600 would be nice.
God, by the time you got the thing to load, it almost be over.
Yeah. We're ready for the weekend, taking an early lead for Red Hero. Still 600 meters to go. Lucky Diamond trying to close that gap. Not sure if it's going to though. 300 meters to go. Ready for the weekend, still in the lead. He's captain, so the captain for Lucky Jacks is sat right back in 11th at the moment. And a great run from catch and release here to win it. Got 2 there to Red Hero stable.
Yeah, that was similar result to the first, so I think it's still going to be close.
Yeah, I think Lucky Jacks will get everything to do in the last one though, because I think it definitely favours Red Hero. Quick check here.
I've got a feeling it'd be like 10-15 points in front maybe here, Red Hero.
So yeah, 46 to 36.5 in that race to Red Hero, so they've opened up the points a little bit. Still catchable, but he said going into this
he definitely needs like the first 2 home, I think, Lucky Jacks here.
Yeah, and both captains are flaming in this last one, so this could come down to where the captains finish. I think it favours Underworld Thrills. Let's just check that out. Yeah, definitely favours Underworld Thrills to Grimwold, I think. Grimwold's made most of its profit at 1800, so it's Underworld Thrills.
He did do it last time though in the stayers, so you never know.
He did, yeah, that's true. That's true. Can't remember who was he racing against in that one?
Hang on, trying to find it. It's day 1, wasn't it? I think. In Stellar DNA.
Ah. Yeah, I can't remember if they had flames in that last one.
No, like, got a feeling we just knew he had to have a massive result, and he did. But then he's facing a different stable here, like you said. Red Hero's got some nice marathon horses.
Yeah. Well, let's see how they do. Lucky Jacks versus Red Hero in the final race. I think it's about a 13-point gap between them. They're in favour of Red Hero at the moment, so Lucky Jacks got everything to do here. Does have the captain flaming though, and it did have a bad run last time, so maybe it gets a good roll this time. Follow along with Grimwold to see how he does. Welcome, Lucky Jack. Just in the final race, so you've just caught it. You're about 13 points behind at the moment, so maybe after a good result from the captain Grimwold here.
Yeah, you need to come from behind again, mate. That is
You've
doable.
done it before.
Yeah. See, you can do it again. I think you came on really late last time, and maybe you're your own lucky charm.
Do you like this token track? Nice one. Just coming up to the halfway point. See the pack start splitting shortly. Obviously, for Lucky Jack's Grimwald's finishing position is going to be quite key here. Ready for the weekend, taking an early lead. Not quite as strong as it was last race though. I think it's going to lose that quite quickly to Rich and Dine. Grimwald's broke as well now. That's Underworld Thrills. Underworld Thrills at 5th at the moment. Doesn't look like it's going to catch them up. Catch and release coming, catch and release coming flying through again. That's definitely a win for Red Hero there.
Yeah, it looks like Red Hero's going to win this.
We could see. Let's see what the where the rest of them finish there. I think it was Red Hero.
Just got a first, second, and third there. So
Yeah.
that's the win for Red Hero. Lucky Jacks.
Yeah, so 139.5 to 108. Red Hero won all 3 of the races. I think that's the biggest gap. Yeah, it's the biggest gap in the marathon there. Which I guess was to be expected given the team selections that were on there. But it's not over for you, Jack. Anyway, you're still good, I believe, in the.
Yeah, you still got that one win.
Yeah.
So you've still got another one to come.
All coming down to the last race.
Thanks, Lucky Jack, for your kind words.
Yeah, Lucky Jack versus Flaming Donkey in the next one, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Because they've already raced Interstellar, they just raced Red Hero, so they'll probably
no, you're not eliminated. You've had one win, one loss, so you've got Flaming Donkey in the last. So don't know what day it is currently. I'll have to let you know, or we can have a quick look.
Yeah.
What day is it?
Probably, I think you'd probably be favourite for that one as well. At the 11th, we've got it down for at the moment.
11th,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's moving on to the next race. Then we got
You are
Lewis
still
Powerhouse and Great Icicle Racing. See how they're doing. 2 flames for Lewis Powerhouse with the captain Darth Invader, and 1 for Great Icicle Racing. See how long we got in the race. Oh, we're just in time. Oh, just a little bit late because we've missed the intros, but so let's have a quick look at the groups here. Lewis Powerhouse. So Lewis Powerhouse have got a win already. Great Icicle Racing have had 2 races without a win, so the Great Icicle Racing need a good result here to even be in with a sniff of going through.
Be interested to see that happens. If anyone, I suppose it will happen. Someone will only win 1 and go through.
Yeah, very likely on point difference at that point, isn't it?
Yeah. So for example, like obviously Lucky Jack's group, Red Hero's just won all 3 of his, so he's beaten everyone.
Yeah.
So that means 3 points can get you through.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, if one other team loses all 3, it's going to come down to the head-to-head between the other one, isn't it? Which could be a draw. I think you need a draw to make it weird.
Yeah, we've had one draw, which is just Still can't believe that happened.
So 1400 meters in this first race. Just coming up to the halfway point now. It's Captain Darth Invader flaming. It's early breakaway as well. Uguay with the early lead. Looking quite good for it as well at the moment. See if he can hold that. Looks like he really is still pulling away. Darth Invader coming second though. Yeah, Darth Invader second there. That was opening ceremony. Came second according to the list. Let's have a look. Look like Darth Invader.
Darth Invader was 5th.
Yeah.
But great.
It's a weird camera angle.
He's got 1st, 2nd, 3rd there. And Scenic Stables has just replied to one of my tweets. He's 3 out of 3 in the group stage, and he's got the big margin win of the tourney so far.
Nice. Yeah, he's got a really strong team, Scenic has. So first result, 50 to 35 in favour of Great Icicle Racing. We've got 2,000 metres next. They've all been quite long distance today.
Isn't Scenic Stables the one that in the first round as well, he only had 5 horses? I've got a feeling it is. Could be wrong.
Might have been.
But yeah, I've got a feeling because he sold one, didn't he?
Yeah.
If that's the case, yeah, that's a very strong stable. If he's 3 out of 3, biggest point gap win.
So 2,000 metres, we've got Flames for Uguay for Lure Powerhouse, and Captain Flaming for Great Icicle Racing, Thrills and Chills, and Thrilling Counter also with the Flames. So a quick look at their teams while we're waiting for that to start. Yes, Lure Powerhouse got quite a fairly balanced team there. The captain's not going to be flaming anymore, I don't think. But they've got some good runners at higher distances at least. Let's check out Great Icicle. Pretty much the same, I'd say. Definitely stronger in mids, but still got two runners that can run marathons, and the captain's going to be pretty decent. These next two. So 15 points isn't that big of a gap, really.
No, did we look at what happened in their group so far?
I think we did we? Wait for the... can't go off this tab at the moment because it'll do it on another browser. So Lure Power and Great Icicle.
I'll try and look. So, oh yeah, you did. Yeah, it's a Great Icicle Racing has
Yeah.
2 so far, and Lupo House won his first, but this is his second. So Great Icicle, good start to try and at least get a win on the board.
Definitely, it's 40 points behind as well at the moment on point difference from the previous 2 races. So yeah, we'll have to rely on other teams in there getting a bit of a beating. Here we go, 2,000 metres, second race between Lure Powerhouse and Great Icicle Racing. Captain Flaming for Great Icicle Racing. I think splitting the stream into Twitch definitely helps.
Yeah. Twitch is, I find Twitch just a friendlier thing anyway. Be interesting to see if you get more viewers on Twitch as well. That's a good point actually. Maybe I haven't actually put the Twitch address in all the Twitter things I've been sending out, so I'll add that.
It's been pretty 50-50 between the two. So just over the halfway point now. Let's see who's going to take the early lead. It's like a Metatron cube. Definitely not going to hold that though. Jeweled Stinger already challenging for it. Thrills and Chills as well. Captain for Great Icicle Racing coming through strong now. Looks like the captain's going to win this one.
Yeah, another good result here for Great Icicle Racing. Getting first and second in that.
Yeah, Thrilling Counter came second. Not like we got the result through for that yet. Darth Invader coming 11th for Lure Powerhouse there as well. Yeah, there we go, they've got the result through. So slightly better result for Great Icicle Racing than the first one, so 53 to 32. So extra 3 points there. So definitely opened up quite a big gap here. I don't think he's going to be catchable here, so just while we're waiting for
quite
that.
a big lead.
So yeah, it'd be a good result for Great Icicle Racing. It'd be their first win if they pull this off, which looks very, very likely at the moment. Let's see how the Flames are doing. So Thrills and Chills flaming again in the 2400. Thrilling Counter flames again, and Uruguay flames again. So flames haven't changed from the last race.
So it's looking very likely he gets his win.
Yeah. Thrills and Chills gets a really bad roll here. Darth Invader gets very lucky. Two more fixtures after this.
And I better get nomming like my 50,000 horses that I have to nom every day. It is tiresome, to be honest. Even you know I like a grind, but Jesus, this is hard at the moment.
Yeah. But at least the race volume's up and the races are moving again. That's the main thing for me. It got quite painful with the slowdown and everything, just waiting for the races to start. And
yeah,
I definitely, I mean, the main reason I made this site is because I like watching all the races and having them going off all the time. Very difficult to do that when you're all in paids that running very infrequently.
Yeah. So, yeah, it is good that they just pop up and you don't really have to do anything, because you can have it, and it pops up a lot better than what it does on the Zed side, which is actually really painful, to be fair, sometimes to load up on my PC.
So Captain flaming again for Great Icicle Racing. Thrilling Counter as well. Both they finished the 1-2 in the last distance. It was 2000, wasn't it, that they did that in. Lure Powerhouse after a small miracle here to get a top 6 sweep.
So I'm assuming our next stream is on Sunday night. Yeah.
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 I just need to double check that with the Z team and make sure they can load the races in on the Sunday. But yeah, worst case, we'll bump them around a little bit.
Cool. Did you say we're doing a longer stream to try and catch up?
Possibly.
Okay.
But I mean, we're not too bad because we've got the one in this week and we do the one Sunday. It means we're just Monday and Tuesday catching up, so won't be the end of the world if we don't.
Yeah. Could technically, if we had to do a bit more on the Sunday, and or catch up or catch up Mondays on Sundays and catch up Tuesdays on Monday,
Yeah.
and we're all caught up.
Yeah, could split them up a little bit as well. You said.
Yeah, we spread them up, catch up. That might actually be quite beneficial.
Hyper Thrill with the early lead for Great Oscar Racing. They do have 4 horses up amongst the places at the moment. So that's new
Now we got
subscriber.
another Twitch viewer. I just posted on.
McGuinness Racing. Thanks, McGuinness Racing, for the follow. Your race is up next. 400 metres to go. Hyper Thrill still in the lead at the moment. Thrilling Counter with second. This Thrills and Chills coming up the middle now. Liverpool House haven't done too bad, but it's not going to be enough to make that difference up, I don't think. No, definitely not. Let's see how they've done. So Great Oscar Racing won 152 to 103.5 over those 3 races.
That's a nice win for him after losing his first 2 matches.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good catch up on his points as well, to be fair. So yeah, really good result. So up next, Big Dig Racing versus McGuinness Racing. So let's get this race up first, see if we've got time to have a quick look at the groups. Check here. So Big Dig Racing doesn't have a win at the moment. It's the only one in the group which doesn't, but he has only raced 1 race. So it's up against McGuinness Racing next, who's raced 2 and won 1. So this is the final race for McGuinness Racing and the second race for Big Dig. So Big Dig needs a result here really to stay in contention in the group. It's quite a tight group overall, this one. Great North Racing and Great Valkyrie Racing, these are 2 in it. So flames for both of the captains, Horizon Dawn for Big Dig Racing and Bad Mood for McGuinness Racing, and then Trumpeter also for McGuinness Racing taking the 3rd flame. 1,400 metres in this one. I know it's not the best distance for Horizon Dawn, at least, who prefers 1,000. Let's see how they get on. I think Horizon, Big Dig's got quite a decent balance of racers there, so we'll have a look at the teams after this race. Let's follow Bad Mood.
always hard to tell over the sprints who's doing well, isn't it? It's like,
I just realised I had my microphone on mute. Thanks for the follow, Lucky Jack. But yeah, Big Dig's team is definitely all broken quite early and not done too bad in holding it there. They might have the slight advantage. They didn't come first.
yeah, McGuinness got the first. Then Big Dig, then Big Dig, then McGuinness, Big Dig, McGuinness,
Big
Dig.
Dig won 48 to 37.
Yeah.
Good result there. It's not a massive gap, 11 points in it, but so moving into race 2, 2,000 meters, shading on Big Dig Racing with the flames, trampoline and shooters for McGuinness Racing. Neither of the captains flaming there, so let's take a quick look at their teams.
McGuinness Racing's mostly got class 1 horses and, well, 5 class 1, 1 class 2 horse. And Big Dig's got 4 class 4s, a class 2 and a class 3. Which I think, does it make a bigger difference now? I don't know.
Can't tell. Can't tell.
It all depends if sprinters are race against marathoners, I guess.
Yeah. So the captain's not going to flame for Big Dig anymore because he's a 1,000 meter specialist. And most of the other horses are sprinters really. A quick look at McGuinness Racing. To profit. They've got more of a centrally aligned team, mid runners. So you'd probably favour McGuinness Racing in these next 2 races, but you can never rule out the Z ones. Well, he's got a few Z2 legendaries as well there, so. Quite
Might have to get a few of them now.
Yeah, quite a Z strong team. Be cool to take a look at bringing in the levels into the next tournament that we do. See if there's something we can do to use those as a cap, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea actually. If we can come up with a really good tournament idea for January involving levels, that'd actually be really good.
You alright, Red Man? All going good?
Red Man with his 3 out of 3 wins.
Yeah, undefeated. Going in strong to the last 16.
One horse from each level, yeah. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? One horse from each level. I think some people might struggle with class 6 now.
Yeah, I mean you can pick up a class 6 horse though for so cheap.
Yeah, for pretty much free, probably.
yeah.
Yeah, take my glue horse.
That would be it.
I've actually got a class 6 horse that's flaming, and I think it's only come out the top 6 once out of about 8 races.
Nice. What's the lowest level horse that you got?
I actually don't know. Let's have a look.
So mine's a Butte Legendary, level 23.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's awful. So race 2.
Can you filter by the group yet? I doubt it.
No, probably not.
No, you can't. That's annoying, isn't it?
So we've got shading flaming for Big Dig Racing, trampoline and shooters flaming for McGuinness Racing. Neither captain flaming now.
McGuinness Racing just said he's got a level 17.
Oh, wow. Wonder if there is a level 1 horse out there. Can't believe I wouldn't even start to understand how bad a level 1 horse would be, because I know how bad that level 23 is.
I'm determined to beat 17 now. I've got to log into my
The glue stable.
yeah, proper glue stable. I need to get more stables. Having 3 isn't enough.
So we're just over the halfway point now. Horses are starting to break. Neighbourly with an early lead in Estancia in second. Shading with the Flames currently in fourth. So looking fairly even split at the moment, although McGuinness Racing does have 1 and 2. Doesn't look like anything from Big Dig side is going to be catching up there. Forgotten Dreams coming through now, along with which horse is this? Bad Mood.
Yeah. Definitely McGuinness winning this. What else is he getting from it?
So Bad Mood's the captain as well. So good result there for all of them.
Yeah, that's a massive result because he's got first, second, third, and fifth, and sixth. So that's big points there for McGuinness Racing.
Yeah, he's taking the lead. So 57 to 30. The points are now swung in McGuinness Racing favour, 94 to 78. So quite a big gap opening up there to going into the final race. Bad Mood really pulled it out of the bag there for McGuinness Racing, finishing first. So going into the last race, Big Dig needs a really good result here, and he does have 2 horses flaming at least, with Shading and Minted for winning. Trampoline for McGuinness Racing also taking up the 3rd flame. So
I found a level 24 in my stable so far.
oh, nice.
Got see if my last one's got anything worse. I mean, will you even race yours? I probably won't. They finished. I mean, to be fair, I did actually race that one earlier in a free race, and it did flame. I was so shocked it flamed.
Yeah. I mean, as Redman's just said, you know, they are more even fields down there now, so I'll probably give it a try at some point when I'm bored. But I've got enough horses to keep me busy at the moment without needing to dip into the Class 6s. But I guess they're useful to have for when the tournaments start back up.
Yeah, it's like this bud tournament. I just, I haven't looked at see if they've actually released like their rules, but I know it's every token you hold, you put 3 horses in the race. But I'm like thinking, hang on a minute, if it's per funnel per class, I might need more than 1 token because I could put 6 or 9 horses that could qualify potentially.
Yeah.
You wanna. That's why I've been running so many doubles up, just to see if anything can win.
That's it. I mean, it's definitely going to be useful when those when the tournaments spin back up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the ones next week.
Yeah, it'd be worth having a little pop on a few of them. But yeah, as you say, finding out in advance of that would be useful. But I think you'll find maybe the fields will start getting a little bit more difficult when the tournaments are on. There's a few people holding back their good horses for easier qualification.
Yeah, like me, for example. I have raced 1 class 1. To be fair, it's not like I but it was 1 race in a free. I tried it out straight away in a free just to see if it flamed or not. Am I young again? Because it went from class 4 because it was a down class, so now in class 1. And so I just put it in a free just to see if it flamed, and it did. And I thought I'll just leave it. There's no point me racing it in paid because I don't want to waste it.
Yeah. So our best horse is just leaving that level 550 segment, so goes in amongst the monsters after that.
Yeah. What level is young again, actually?
Big Dig needing a good result here to catch up. Well, it's to stay in the tournament, actually, I think. No flames for the captains, but that didn't really matter much for Bad Mood in the last race, so we'll see how it does now. Just gone up to the halfway point. See them break away now. Forgotten Dreams taking an early lead with Shading second. Shading with the flames. Horizon Dawn, the captain for Big Dig Racing, currently in third. Sure if he's it looks like he might be catching up there. Could just be the camera angle, let's see. Well, it's definitely not going to hold third, but it's or is it? Looks like it might take second here. Still a bit of a distance to go though. Keep our eye on Horizon Dawn now. She's dropped down to fourth. Bad Mood currently in seventh. Horizon Dawn slipping down the field now. Minted for winning and Shading though. Currently 1-2. Trampoline now second. Shading slipped down to fourth. So it's a win for Big Dig. Second.
Yeah, I can't call it by looking at the results.
Yeah.
It's pretty even in the results in that race. It's going to be a close one, I think.
So I don't think it's going to be enough for Big Dig though, because considering that there was that gap there. Let's have a look. I haven't got the results through just yet.
McGuinness was in front, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think McGuinness will take it, especially with Big Dig getting 10th, 11th and 12th in that race.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get the results through. Yeah, there we go. So McGuinness won 140 to 114. And in that final race, 46 to 36. So not quite enough there for Big Dig to catch up.
Well done, McGuinness Racing, if you're still in the chat.
He was on Twitch.
Yeah, he was on Twitch, yeah.
So moving into the final fixture for this evening. Chicago's Northam Stables versus Iceberg Racing. So obviously Iceberg Racing have probably been the victims of they've been the victims of shock results. I think their team selection was risky to say the least, going for 4 top horses and 2 donkeys. Definitely not paid off for them.
Yeah, that's what's great about this tournament. It was an unknown, wasn't it? People hadn't really done the cap on win percentage before.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's made it quite an open tournament. And obviously, we all know Iceberg Race has an amazing stable and amazing horses. But as you said, he picked those 2 as 0% winners, and it might have cost him even getting through the group stage.
That's it. A Redman bantering on Twitter by the sounds of it.
Has he?
Had to jump on Twitter for a good old-fashioned sorry for your loss.
McGuinness has asked, what does that mean for the group? We'll have a quick look in the second half of this race. Unless I can look while it's on. Let's have a look.
So with the win, because McGuinness Racing had a win already, so it's going to be on 6. They're going to be on 6 points now.
Yeah, he's race 3, 6 points. So you're currently top of the group, McGuinness. But Great Valkyrie Racing has only raced 1, and they're on 3 points. And Great North Racing is race 2 and on 3 points. I don't know who's got who now.
Well, Great Valkyrie got a race. Great North and Big Dig.
That would make sense. Yeah. So I think the 6 points should be good there, but can't see how you get knocked out winning 2. But don't quote me on that.
No, we'll have to see how the rest of the results do. So 100 meters left to go in this one. That's a win for Titanic Wave of Iceberg Racing. I think they look fairly balanced after that as well.
Yeah, there's a horse in the wrong stable in this
Is
race.
that one? Oh
Titanic
yeah,
Waves has
Pacific
won in the
Northwest.
wrong stable. So whose is Titanic Waves? That's isn't that one of the donks?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, that is one of his donkeys won, but he won't. The points won't count
No,
because it's not in his main stable.
no. He's got two horses in the other one. The other donkey's out the right
So
stable as
yeah,
well. So, not that they've really contributed much to points so far, but obviously, yeah, it's
well they've done all
sod's
right.
law.
You know, some of them have come like fourth and fifth sometimes. So it's
Yeah,
a good
yeah,
little.
yeah. Sod's law that
Do
it'll
it.
win when it's not in the right stable, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, might have to I tweet him. I know he'd never have time to move him, will he? All the racing be over before
Yeah.
they moved.
I don't know much we can do with it now.
That could be a shot. 3 losses with 2 horses out. I mean, you know, he's just technically lost 12 points there.
Yeah. So 36 to 29.5 in that first race to Chicago's Nortown stable.
Yeah, and Iceberg technically got first and second. So yeah, that first not counting makes him lose that round. Well, the first and 12. So what's that? 14? No, 13 points.
Yeah.
He would have had added onto that.
They do have all. Iceberg does have all the flames running into this 1600 meter though, including the captain, the Justice League. Not the donkeys flaming, obviously. But Slander Unlimited is something special flaming as well. So can't remember if Chicago's Nortown were all sprinters. Let's have a quick look. Doesn't look like it from that, but still got decent mix, mainly sprinters, but decent mix. Just double check. Oh, so they've actually got 3 horses out in the wrong stable for Iceberg Racing. Toby Normo is also not in the correct one. They're in Iceberg mares. So I mean, Iceberg's pretty much screwed the team over there. I mean, it doesn't. I don't think they were going through anyway, given the first 2 results. But there's absolutely no chance they can go through with just 3 horses.
No, not with 3 horses missing.
Not even three. I've got a Z2, Z1, and two Z1s. All Genesis. Just looking at the table for these guys. So Chicago Nortown haven't won yet. They've only raced once, so this would be their second race. I think they're going to get the win. So that would mean Iceberg go out with 3 races and 0 points. And Chicago's Nortown looks like they're going to have to race East Coast Stables in the last one. So yeah, Chicago's Nortown could still go through here.
Very interesting. Bit of a. I suppose that's one. That's you could have done a Brazil, and if you've won your first 2, rest all your horses,
Yeah.
move to a different stable.
Yeah, Red Catch and Release has been great. Some really strong finishes in these last few races as well. It's the thing though, because there's so many variables to the fixtures and things. It's quite difficult to know who to set as your captain, really. So just out 600 meters to go. Ardor currently in the lead for Chicago's Nortown, followed by the Justice League. Looks like he's going to take the lead here. Justice League is the captain for Iceberg. Chicago currently taking up all of the yeah, that's going to be quite a big win for Chicago's Nortown there by the looks of it. Justice League did get the win though, captain position for Iceberg.
Yeah. I think Iceberg still pulls in front because the amount of points. Sorry, not Iceberg. Chicago pulls in front because the amount of points Iceberg won't get in that race.
Yeah, so Normo finishing second won't get anything. So we done? Yeah, so Chicago Nortown won 38 to 24 that last race, so the gap's 74 to 53.5 now. Going into the final race. Final race of this evening, actually, 2,200 metres. I can't believe how quick this time's gone today.
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
I thought there were still more races to go after this. So two flames for Chicago's Nortown here as well. We dosed an arcade Legend and one for Iceberg, but that horse is not in the correct stable in Normo. I think for future tournaments we'll look at allowing multiple stables so we don't have to run through this issue again. Because there's quite a few stables that have multiple actual wallets with all the horses in. Like you see if Iceberg's won his second one, Iceberg Mares. It's probably just his breeding stable.
Yeah.
So and a few of the others that have been teams like Alla and Galaxy, and I think there's a couple more that are teamed up actually. But just being able to add a couple of addresses.
How would we tell that it's their horses?
Yeah, we'll come up with something. We'd probably have to get them to send a transaction or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's probably when you enter, you have it all in one stable. Then after that, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that could be done.
Way. Yeah. Otherwise, someone will enter someone else's horses by mistake, and then they just get nommed, won't they? Because we'd say put that in a race. And someone will be like, "Hang on a minute, what the hell am I in here?" I didn't think that can actually happen. I wonder if it has. Because the name of horses are similar, aren't they?
Yeah.
That'd be quite funny.
They've all been. I think they've all been pretty accurate.
Enter all of enter the top 6 horses on the site.
Yeah, definitely. Having them in the stable at the selection point is probably going to be the easiest one. We know who's in what stable then, and they've all confirmed that they've got at least some sort of ownership over it if it's in that stable.
Yeah.
Probably be easier than adding multiple.
Time that will cause a problem is when like whoever sold one halfway through this tournament.
Yeah.
That's where it becomes. That's where it's more difficult, isn't it? It's like.
Well, this is the problem when you're doing a race an event over like multiple weeks, isn't it? So, a lot of things can happen from one week to the next.
Yeah. Not very often that would happen, though, is it? Like.
No, we haven't had many problems.
No, it's happened. You know,
helps that the market's slow at the moment.
Yeah.
So final race of the evening, 2,200 metres, Chicago's Nortown versus Iceberg. Pretty much a formality at this point, I think. Chicago's Nortown will go through quite easily on this one. Well, we'll win quite easily, given the problems with Iceberg's team. But yeah, a good result for Chicago's Nortown at least, getting 3 points. They'll still be in with a chance of getting through, I think. Although, I mean, they have got to face East Coast stables after this, so. just over the halfway point. Battle Titan taking an early lead. Justice League and Ardor currently second and third, two captains. The Justice League catching up there as well. Enormo also closing in. Justice League now in the lead. Enormo's going to pip the Justice League here. It's not ideal for Iceberg that gets the extra points. But Arcade Legend also coming through. Who actually won that? Arcade Legend won it. That's a great result for that. Great result for the Zed 14 Finny.
Oh yeah. But Iceberg done well actually. They got second, third, and fourth.
Yeah.
With obviously 3 horses not running. Is it 3?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that finished second is also the one that's not in the team at the moment.
Iceberg Mage. Yeah, I didn't see. Yeah. So yeah, still Chicago will win, won't they?
Let's take a look at that result. So 117.5 to 81. Chicago's Nortown get the win in that one. So let's have a quick look at the groups.
I just can tell, just from how close that actually is. If Iceberg, those horses were in Iceberg Racing stable, he actually would have won that.
Yeah, yeah, I think so as well. Definitely not enough to go going through the group stage still though.
No.
Given the groups standing currently. So let's have a quick look down at the stables where we've raced. Scenic Stables now unbeaten with 3 out of 3 and 100-point spread there as well. That's it's quite a strong showing there for the group. He smashed that. Group D, False Gold Syndicate with 2 wins and a loss, currently top of the group with 6 points, and they shouldn't be top of the group though. Have a look at that, because at the moment I think it's being sorted by points scored, where really it should be the points difference. So I'll get the points difference added into this, and we'll sort it on that as well. So just make any ties a bit clearer, because it currently in this one both being on 6 points, but Zombie Racing being a positive point difference, they should be first.
Yeah, they should be. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you said, it's all based on the same as the football, and that goes on goals for first, doesn't it? So
yeah.
It should be the same.
It doesn't look like Alla and Galaxy Racing can get through now. They've got 1 race left and they can only get 3 points. Grand Horse have got 2 races left, so they could potentially win their next 2. Winning their next 2 will get them up onto 6 points.
Yep.
And they do have to race Zombie Racing as well, so Grand Horse could still go through here. Red Hero, another one, 3 out of 3 points. Another good point difference gap there, 120, just under 116 even. Lucky Jacks, race 2, won 1 and lost 1, so everything's still to go for in this group. I think they're facing Flaming Donkey Enterprises for Lucky Jacks next. Yeah, it would be. And Interstellar DNA also got a race against Flaming Donkey Enterprises. So
still some exciting racing to come then.
Yeah, I mean, if Interstellar beat Flaming Donkey and Flaming Donkey beat Lucky Jacks, that puts Interstellar and Lucky Jacks both on 3 points as the finish. In fact, Flaming Donkeys would also be on 3 points there, wouldn't they? So it'll all come down to difference in that one.
Yeah, so every point counts.
Group F, Great Obstacle Racing, currently the leaders. Although we would have to look at that. No, they would be. Yeah, they are the leaders. Even all 4 teams are on 3 points there. But there is still 2 races to go, so anybody can go through in that one. Probably not Great Obstacle Racing, funnily enough. We'll see. have to see how these ones go. Sharks and Heroin win the last two. Then I guess Great Icicle Racing can go through on points. So yeah, definitely not over in that group.
Yeah, some of these groups that have got, where people have only still raced one are actually going to be quite exciting.
Yeah. So Group G, McGuinness Racing on 6 points, won 2 out of 3. Great Valkyrie Racing has still got 2 races to go, one against Big Dig and one against Great North. So this is kind of a similar situation. Big Dig's got to face Great Valkyrie Racing, so if they win, they'll all be on 3 points. Don't think Big Dig can go through now.
No, it doesn't look like it.
No. And Group H, again another close one. Iceberg Racing completely out though. So it's going to come down to these last fixtures between Chicago's Northtown and East Coast Stables. East Coast Stables also got a race plotted in trotting, but they're already on 6 points. So
yeah, plotting and trotting's been really strong as well.
Yeah, it'd be a good race between them and East Coast.
Yeah, I actually started to favour plotting and trotting. Just based on these 2 results so far.
Yeah.
Obviously, East Coast has only raced Iceberg and beat him, but Plotting did beat Iceberg by more points.
Yeah,
I think. So, yeah, really interesting group, that group.
Definitely. I think Scenic Stables and Red Hero have been the 2 top teams so far in the groups.
Yeah.
But yeah, still a lot of racing to go.
The knockout stages are going to be pretty amazing though as well.
Oh yeah.
It's one chance saloon, isn't it?
Yeah. That'll be really good. Yeah, so brilliant. That wraps up tonight's racing. At least we'll be back. What day are we today? We're Thursday today, so it looks like we'll be back Sunday. But we'll confirm with everybody as we get a bit closer. But yeah, anything else to go through before we head off?
No, I think what we'll do, just if Zed do give us the okay and they program the races for us, maybe if we just send out a Twitter and tag everyone that's actually racing that night and see if we can get them all on.
Yeah. I did the tag earlier, the tweet with the tags earlier for everybody racing. So yeah, we'll keep that up because it's useful.
Sure.
But yeah, thanks for your company on the stream.
That's all right, no problem. Enjoyed it.
And yeah, we'll see everybody Sunday.
Cool. See you Sunday.
Cheers, guys. See you later.
Cheers,